What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's video. As you can tell, I'm not in the shop, and kind of thankful for that. I know the last few weeks have just been Hemi swap videos, and that's really all I've been doing. Any spare moment that I have where I'm not working or doing, that's what I've been doing. And if I'm not working on termite, I've been doing a lot of mechanic work in the shop for other stuff. And I don't know, I finished a little paint job up yesterday, and I told Andrew, I said, you know what, I said, today it's a beautiful day. It's spring here in South Mississippi. I've not gotten to ride my bike in a couple of weeks, and I'm going riding. And I didn't, when I left the house, I didn't really know what kind of riding I was going to do. I knew I was coming. I picked Chickisawhay section of DeSoto because that's the closest to us, and I haven't ridden here in a few weeks, and so I said I'm gonna go ride there. But I didn't know when I got here what kind of riding I was going to do. And what I mean by that is that's kind of what I think I'm gonna do in this week's video. Normally I would say, you know, we're just riding Chickisawhay or we're riding Bienville, but you know, you guys have seen me do that, and it's not crazy, nothing crazy around here. I mean, it's just awesome gravel roads and no people, and I kind of like that. But man, the breeze is blowing, the pines are just constantly, they have that beautiful sound, and the birds are going crazy. It's just a nice day. Alright, well, I'm quite a few miles down the road. Found a really cool camp spot here. Come down this little pig trail here, which is attached to a little bit bigger pig trail, which is attached to a gravel road. So kind of have to weed your way. I was just following guys, like I've never been down this little road, and it just kept going and come up into this. And I said, when I pulled in, I said, man, this is jackpot. And that's kind of what I'm doing today. I wanted to talk to you guys about just the different approaches to riding here. It really could be anywhere. This is not just specific to South Mississippi. Sometimes when I come to ride, my goal is to cover a lot of territory. I want to ride. I want to go as far as I can go. I want to, and usually I'm like laying out a track or something other. And so if I'm laying out a track for either myself to ride again in the future, or maybe for a group ride in the future, something like that, I want to cover as much ground as I possibly can cover. And so my goal on that day is not necessarily to find camp spots, it's not to sightsee, it's just to push, to ride. You know, if you're going to be riding fairly fast, you know, not stopping and taking a lot of breaks, just riding, trying to cover as much ground as you possibly can. And that's kind of when I leave the house, that's my goal. That's my whole goal. Is I don't care about seeing a whole lot of stuff. I just want to ride, and so I want to be able to go from A to B to C to D to E and back home. And that's kind of the way. So when I leave the house, that's what I've got in mind. And so that's one way that I like to ride when I'm coming out. Is on those days we're going to be pushing hard, covering territory. Today's not one of those days. Alright guys, you can kind of see the trail we came in on there. And I was walking down here, and it looks like there's a creek. I didn't walk all the way down here, and when I was coming in on the little small other road, there was like a little pond, or like a open area creek, but it looks like water down here. And I'm guessing all these are just fire lanes and stuff, because you can tell they've recently burned around here. And matter of fact, not too long ago, whenever I came through, let's see, when was it? I think it was the day that I lost my brake pad. I don't think we did a video on that, but I think it was that day that I come through and they were burning all this. And it's not hunting season anymore, so I can walk out here and not worry about getting shot. Well, I could see water over there, but I don't see water down here. And no, I'm not on private land. That's one good thing. One thing I like about Gaia is it has private land maps. So anytime that I stop somewhere or I'm riding somewhere, little fire lane might be fun to ride on. But anytime that I'm riding and I'm stopping, I'm making sure that I'm not parking on somebody's property or about to walk onto somebody's property. So this is all public land here. So I don't guess you can access this water too easy. Yeah, this is cool. Snakes are out already, so man, this is nice. It's not big enough to do anything in, like couldn't swim in it necessarily or anything, but it's pretty open under here. Definitely somewhere, once termite is back up and running, that we will be able to come camp. And heck, you can get down in there and cool off. There's enough to do that. I don't know how deep that is. I don't think it's deep enough to swim in, but something fun for the kids to play in. Nothing else, but yeah, pretty neat. It's open under here. Judging by the sand, yeah, this is what I could see. Oh, there's a little waterfall over here. Man, this is pretty back in here. Look at this looks like the old way of the creek. Yeah, that's where I've crossed over. It's the culvert. There might be fish in this part. See, I came in right across up there. I'm sitting there contemplating if I want to get that shot for y'all. That'd be a really cool shot. Oh. But from the road to here, I don't know how to get back down here to retrieve the camera other than coming all the way back around and hiking all the way back in. I don't know if I want to do that. So don't hate me if I don't get that shot. But I may, I'll try. We'll see. Alright, well, I'm further down the road, and we are deep back in the woods now, following a forest road that kind of winds up somewhere back in here. As you can tell, this kind of ends the road for you, and it looks like it keeps going, but it don't go very far on the map, and it wasn't worth trying to go around this. But I think we are down in the bottoms of, you can look through there, it's real just low, swampy, real swampy out through here. I think this is the creek that we were at earlier, and I've crossed other ones since. We're south of all of that. I think that's kind of where they all start spreading out, but it's real swampy down here. But anyway, so I talked to you a second ago about going out and covering miles, just trying to make a track, cover lots of miles. If that's what I want to do, that's what's fun that day. And really and truly, with all of this, that's my whole thing. It's fun. If I'm not having fun doing this, why bother doing it? It's not like a job or anything, so if it ain't fun. So if fun to me that day translates as covering lots of miles, laying a track, that's what I'm going to do. Some days I feel young and I wake up and I say, you know what? I want to go ride some single track today. I want to go ride some challenging stuff. Sometimes you don't, I hit some a second ago coming in. I'll get some shots of it coming out. But you run stuff like that. And some days I want that technical stuff, that stuff that really challenges my riding, because I'm not the best rider. I'll be honest with you guys. I've only had a DualSport. I've only had the XR not even a year, and so I'm still learning. I grew up, you know, riding BMX, and I raced four-wheelers in high school and motocross and stuff like that, and then I've rode Harleys and sport bikes for years, but this is just different. And so I'm still learning, I'm still growing, but some days I feel like being challenged. I feel like getting out there and getting the bike dirty and nasty and muddy and riding some technical stuff and dropping it 50 times. And sometimes I just, that's what translates as fun to me that day. So I think what I'm saying is, guys, is that it's okay to want to do something different when you go out and ride. Sometimes you want to do crazy technical stuff, and sometimes you want to cover lots of miles and just make tracks. If that's what translates as fun to you that day, then do that. That's what it's all about anyway, ain't it? It's all about being fun. So anyway, I'm gonna regroup and set up some camera gear, because it was interesting coming into here. I thought that was a snake. It was interesting coming in, and so I figured you guys might want to watch it going out. That was fun. It was easier coming out than it was going in, because I had already had kind of an expectation idea what to expect. I had to come out of that hoodie, guys. It's getting hot. It is warming up. It's 73. It's perfect riding weather, but that hoodie is a very warm hoodie. I was going to show you guys, if you do ride, you know, this is kind of what our challenges are. It's just this kind of stuff, really, really rutted. And you're fine as long as you kind of stay out of that. You get into that sticky clay, and it can really get fun then. So as you saw, coming out it wasn't bad. Going in wasn't bad either. But this is just kind of what our challenges consist of, you know, when you're on a bike. Now we're in termite, we just kind of run down through there. It's not too big of an issue, but on a bike when you got sand and clay and sticky mud, I mean, it's fun. Like I said though, sometimes you leave the house and this is what you want to find. You want to get out and find something that's challenging. And usually, to me, that's the most fun when you're with other people, that you can all kind of, you know, get each other riled up and do something stupid. But usually if I'm out riding by myself, that's not really what I'm looking for. But sometimes you just run into it. So let's carry on. End of the line. All right, guys, so I'm walking up to set the camera up. The bike's down there. This is just a cool little washed out gravel hill. Make for a cool shot. Videos on YouTube lie to you guys. It's not like a mountainside or nothing like that. But I am 100% confident that on video, this shot is going to look like I'm riding on flat ground. It's ridiculous. So, you know, you watch any channel you watch, always keep in mind it's worse than it looks. The video never does justice to how steep some of the stuff is. Now, again, this is not anything serious, but that is a drop there. I don't have any way to show you how much of a drop, but I'm gonna ride up it now, and I'm gonna make it look as dramatic as possible, because I know the video is gonna take away, it's gonna take everything from you. It's gonna take it all. So guys, watch this on the edge of your seat. Scream, bite your nails. I mean, just give me credit, at least for running and setting up the shots. Did it work? Did it look as dramatic? I tried to. It's fun though. It's really fun to ride. And I use the cabinet. Oh, that's metal. I thought that was wood. I wish I had a way to haul it out of here, but I don't. So if any of y'all riding around, and I forgot what road this is. If you can see this, pick it up. And if you're dropping this stuff off, stop. Like, this is ridiculous. Litter is one of those things that drives me crazy, y'all. I wish I had a way to haul it out, but I don't. That's cool. guys, well, we are at the last stopping point, which brings us to the final, one of the ways that I like to ride, and that's the way that we're riding today. Today I call this meandering in the woods. I'm not trying to cover any specific amount of ground. I'm not trying to even reach a destination. I have no destination in mind. I have no goal really in mind. I just ride. I just show up and I just ride. I'm not in a hurry. If I feel like going fast, I'll go fast, but most of the time I just kind of cruise, you know, not in a big hurry, just riding and looking. And it's what I do. If I see a trail and I want to ride down that trail, I ride down that trail. Now if I'm covering, you know, trying to lay track and cover distance, I don't stop at trails. I'm going. And, you know, but when I'm riding like I've rode today, like I said, I literally rode over here to Chickisawhay, and I stopped. I said, well, I'll ride to the horse camp. I'll ride to the horse camp, and I'll stop there and decide. I didn't even really know what I wanted to do. I was like, I may come over here and want to do a big loop or something. I may want to cover ground when I get over here. I don't know. But when I got here, I was like, you know what? I just kind of feel, I just want to be out here today. I've been either locked in the shop or on the job, and it's just, I was like, I just want to be in the woods. I just want to be out here again, and so here I am. I'm out here, and yeah, I love the wind in the pines. It's a beautiful day. I know it's going to be stormy and rainy tonight and tomorrow, but you know, riding like this is today is what's fun to me. I know a lot of people don't like this. They want to go, there's some folks that just want to ride fast all the time, or just want to ride extreme stuff all the time. Look, I get it, you know, but I'm 40, I'll be 41 in a couple of months, and seems like the older I get, I just like slowing down and just riding and looking. You know, I used to laugh at my grandpa for doing that all the time, but now here I am following that same path. But it's been a good day, man. The bike is, as always, the old XR is just hangs in there. It's about due for an oil change, so it's gonna get an oil change here soon. And I mean, other than that, it's just kicking along and just really loving it. And I didn't even know what kind of video I was going to do today. I kind of thought about why I picked an XR, why I have an XR, you know, or even, I've never even done a walk around of this bike. If you guys would like to see a walk around of the XR, of kind of all the stuff that it's got on it, and you know, parts and things like that, because I get asked all the time about the windshield and things, this and that. Yeah, if you'd like to know, see a walk around video of it, shoot a comment below. But yeah, I mean, just a good day, man. I can't wait to get termite done so we can do this in termite, because we used to do this all the time. We'd have a lot of Sunday afternoons where Andrew and I, or Andrew and the kids, whoever, and we just come ride. That's a matter of fact, the spot that we're at right now was one of those days. We were just had no set destination. We were just riding, and we found this spot. So found a cool camp spot today, and so I got that marked on our guy. I look forward to hopefully maybe this summer come back and camp in there, and that'll be fun. But yeah, other than that, guys, I guess I'll get back, and got tomorrow be working on the shop, on termite in the shop, so I'll be back to mechanicing tomorrow. We got some new stickers here, kind of a vintage design, termite off-road, for kind of wanted to do something for bikes, you know, so you didn't want to put a Wagoneer on your bike. We kind of come up with those, and I really like it. I really dig that design, so Andrew did a good job on that. But anyway, we got those up, so if you want one of those, hit us up. And other than that, guys, I'm gonna probably sit here, kick around, and throw some sticks at trees or something like that for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna pack up, I guess, and meander my way back to the house. Thank y'all for watching. As always, man, give us a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I know probably every YouTuber you watch says that, but it's true. It really does. And we'll see you guys next week.